Welcome to the Posture School program. On the phase 3, we are practicing primitive exercises. These movements are based from core strength. I will invite you to start setting up your body in all fours. Get ready with your hands on the shoulders and knees under your hips. Taking a deep breath, inhale. And as you exhale, you're going to bring your knees off the floor, pressing through your toes. Keep your eye gaze between your thumbs. Shoulder blades back. Hold the bear pose for about 10 seconds. Drop the knees and come back. Taking a deep breath and activate the vacuum on your core muscles. Tighten the abdominals and your inner thighs and glutes. Drop the knees one more time, reset your shoulders. Ready, lift your knees, and now extend your right leg, the left leg. In this advanced exercise, you are stretching one leg at a time as you are pushing the floor on your hands. We keep switching. We're going to be doing 4 on each side. Very good, almost there. 4. Drop the knees slightly, gentle, and rest your hips into child pose. Let's come back into bear pose one more time. Setting your hands under your shoulders. Now we're going to take a walk forward. When we walk forward, we're going opposites. As you see, we go opposite knee to the opposite hand, and we go backwards. Opposite, opposite, opposite knee, opposite hand. Sit back into child pose to rest your wrist. Bring your hands on the back towards your toes. Interlace your fingers in the back of your spine to stretch your shoulders. Come back in the pose. One more time, bear pose. Pressing your hands, lift your knees and walk opposites. Opposite hand, opposite knee. Keeping your core tight, flat back. And we walk all the way to the top of the mat. Once you reach the top of the mat, drop the knees, take a little rest side to side on your hips. Get ready, hold the bear pose and walk backwards. Opposite, hand to knee, opposites. And drop to rest. We're going to be doing a couple of these trips. As you go to the top of the mat, you're going to be exercising your core muscles. Take a little break and then just roll your hands, your wrist to reset your shoulders and to reset your wrist. When you're ready, we come back into bear pose. Whoa, for 1, 2, 3, 4. And once you reach to the top, hold the pose and drop the knees. Take a little break, rest. Bear pose backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rest all the way back. So again, the whole idea doing bear pose is to do small motions with opposite sides, so opposite hand to knee, and you keep going forward, back, and forward. We're gonna try one more time to the front. And take a little break as we reach to the top of the mat. Come back into the bear pose and back. 1, opposite 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and rest. As you see, I keep adding little more steps as I'm getting warm up. So take your time. I know it could be a little bit difficult on your wrist. So take your time if you feel pain on the wrist to reset. Let's do one more time to the front. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reach the top. Drop the knees and rest. Yes, so this is the first exercise. Is the bear pose, and crawling back and forward is a little bit advanced. So for the next exercise, we're going to move sideways. So bear crawl, but now sideways. As you see, you reach to one side, hold the pose, and go to the other side. Ideally, you want to go between 4 to 6 on each side, and then rest. When you do walk side to side, you are guided by the same side. So as you see, if I'm walking to my left side goes first. So get ready, bring your knees off, and then we go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and rest. Sit back in shell pose, reset your wrist and hips, and when you're ready, lift your knees off the floor. We're gonna go right, left, right, left, right, left, little steps, and rest. One more time. Child pose is the rest position in between the movements. Let's do one more. Get ready in a bear pose. Push the floor and we go tight core, abdominals, keep breathing. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Almost there. One more, and slowly rest the knees gently on the floor. Stretch out your arms and come back. We are about to finish for the last one. There are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rest your knees and rest your shoulders. Very nice. Now we're going to move to the crab pose. For the crab pose, as you remember, we are going to have our hands on the side of the hips. Meanwhile, we are just stretching the wrist. As you see, sometimes we get tension around the wrist. And as we prepare on this crab pose, bring your hands on the side of your hips. Press your heels and lift your hips into a bridge position. It's a great exercise to open your chest, your thoracic. As you lift your hips up, press your heels, exhale on the way up. Chin to the chest. As you notice, my chin goes to the front as I sit into the floor, and then I push the hips up and your chin is turning up towards the sky. So everything is moving together from your sacrum all the way to the cervical. The spine, it goes from your neck to the lower back. Everything is connected. So make sure your chin is to your chest. Take a deep breath, exhale in the way up, hold the tension and sit all the way back and rest. In the next exercise, we're going to reach one leg at a time with the opposite arm. This one is a challenge. You see, you reach to one leg, drop the hip. Let's try in the other side. Other leg extends, opposite arm reaches up and reach down to the hips. So now that you know how to do these single opposites, you're going to go on tempo. We're going to count here. 1, 2, and switch. 3, and switch. 4, and switch. 5. Every time your hips comes up, exhale. 6, hips higher. 7, inhale, exhale. 8. Take a seat and rest. Bring your knees to one side and the other side. Beautiful. Now we are going to rest the wrists. One more time to reset the wrists. You can roll them back and forward. And get ready for the second round. Bringing your hands on the side of your hips into crab. We're gonna count here. 2, squeeze your glutes. 3, squeeze the abdominals. Exhale on the way up. 4, pressing your heels on the floor. 5, 6, 7, 8, almost there. 2 more. A squeeze on top. 9, squeezing the glutes. 10, and rest. Reset one more time the wrist. You can bring the fingers towards your face, stretching them, and switch. We're going to go right into singles, reaching 2 and down and switch. 3, 4, 5, 6, hips 7, 8, and rest. Oh, nice. I stretch my legs and reach to my toes, stretching my hamstrings, wrist, one hand at a time, the other hand. Very, very nice. Let's do the last one, okay? Have your hands on the side of the hips, and hips, we count in 1, exhale 2, chin to the chest, 3, very good, keep breathing, exhale 4, exhale 5, let's do 5 more, 1, exhale 2, 3, tighten left and right buttocks, 4, and last one, 5. Drop the hips, bring your knees to one side and the other. Let's do singles, counting tempo, 1, switch for 2, switch for 3, switch 4, 5, breathing again, 6, hips higher, 6, 7, and 8. Knees to one side to reset, look away from your knees, and then knees to the other side, look away from your knees. We're gonna sit on a dog. I'm going to stretch your hips, bend the knees, and walk back into the top or one side of your mat. In this case, I'm going to the side of my mat and I sit into dog position. The dog pose is similar than Indie. The difference is that we're going to walk the Indie. So Indie, as you notice when we did the Tai Chi practice, your heels are on the floor, and this is the most important part of this pose is that your heels are resting on the floor. You're pressing your elbows on the inner thighs, opening your hip flexors. When you're ready, you're going to bounce side to side. Just test yourself from your left to the right, then lift your heel, and as you peel your heel, then you are pivoting side to side, so you are pushing your body from one side to the other, opening your hip flexor. If you notice that this dog walk is very tough on your hip flexors, you can simply stay on the dog pose and hold the Indie pose for 30 seconds. If you feel okay, you're going to walk the dog as you are looking at me here. Walking from the left to the right, peeling off the heel and bringing your weights, shifting weights from left to right, side to side, keeping your core tight and the back flat. As you see, my hands are in pray position and I'm focusing on peeling my heel as I'm shifting from side to side. That was one trip from the left to the right, right to left, and we're going to do the last exercise, which is a plank, high plank to a pike or a down dog. So you're gonna bend the knees and you're gonna walk your hands into plank, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then push into a down dog. As you see, your hips are up into the sky, and then we move into plank. We're gonna move into down dog, pushing the floor, and then into plank. So we are mobilizing your shoulders and your hips as we are doing these two poses back and forward. So we're gonna go in a high plank, then a downward dog. As you see, I'm pressing my toes on the floor and lifting my heels off the floor. Again, if it's too much tension around your lower back, you can bend the knees slightly as you move forward. And as you move your hips up, imagine that you are sending energy from your hands to your shoulders to your hips. We are doing about 10 of these mobility drills, and we just want to take a rest on child pose, bringing your hands to the left and to the right, stretching your shoulder blades I know today we do work a lot on the shoulders since we are holding our body from our hands. So we are actually challenging our wrist. Get ready, push into down dog, plank. Exhale in down dog. Inhale on the plank. Exhale, down dog. Keep your eye gaze between your knees when you go into down dog, between your thumbs when you go into plank. And we keep breathing. Inhale, exhale. Coming up, inhale and exhale. Really, really nice. High plank and down dog. And we continue back and forward. In and out. Almost there. We're gonna go on 10 and rest. Knees and then child pose, sitting into your heels. Flattening your feet on the floor is very important when you do child pose. So you're really resting the muscles around your shins. Stretch out your arms on the back and to the front. We're gonna hold the high plank and moving for the third time to the pike. So we're gonna go inhale and exhale. So we're gonna go down dog, plank. Exhale, down dog, inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog, inhale, plank. We're gonna count to 10, 5. Squeeze the abdominals, 4. Tighten, keep lengthening the spine, 3. Shoulders back, 2, and 1. And back in. Shoulders back, knees slightly, gently drop the floor, and then rest your hands, your shoulders. Keeping now your knees together, bring them side to side to release your lower back. Great job, great job. Let's stretch your wrists and arms by doing circles in and out. Bringing your fingers now to the face, and you can press the wrist, showing the elbows to the front, or bringing your hands into gorilla pose with your hands, your palms are facing up, stretching the base of the wrist. And thank you so much. Namaste. I hope you enjoy these primitive movements. Have a beautiful day.